Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Yoko from Japan. Welcome back to my channel. So sorry for being late again, but I already see you guys coming here. So yeah, I'm live from Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan. For those who don't know me, I am Yoko. I'm from Japan. I was born and raised here in Japan my entire life. Okay. My head is in a weird space today because I passed out on the couch last night. I was so tired because I had to sit in front of the computer like the entire day, all day yesterday to attend an online like a studying session. And yeah, in the morning I got to hear or listen to the National Diet members, 2 of them. And in the afternoon, it was like a training session, and I was just there to watch. It was so boring, and I had to actually leave for 10 minutes or so because it was so painful. But yeah, I was so tired. I went to get gyoza after that for dinner, and then came back. And I was enjoying my sangria and passed out, even though I wanted to finish it. But anyway, I see you guys here. Benjamin, hello. The genders aren't equal. They are complementary. I think equality under the law is important. For example, just because a man is stronger than a woman doesn't mean a woman can kill or injure him. True. I agree. Yoko. Thank you. And rented identities. Thank you for your super chat. Always. Thank you. Appreciate it. Multitasking between Yoko and NCAA tourney. What is that? NCAA. What is NCAA? Oh, sports. There's some National Collegiate Athletic Association. Basketball? I love basketball. I want to play so much, but nobody around me plays. Thank you for your explanation there. Yeah, I did get confused, but cool. Mexican president is calling out Biden's border crisis. Yeah, I saw the cage, Biden cage, and it's so packed in the midst of this COVID-19 situation. It's like everybody is just in the cage and packed, and they are wearing this, like, instead of blankets, they wear this silver, what it's called, like a foil thing. It's so bad, man. Like, that's what happens. Like, you can't deal with all these people coming in, like, massively. Hello, Yoko. Hello. What's up? Radical music. What? Radical music, right? Yes. Hi. What are you studying? Well, it was basically about what's happening in Japan right now. It was meant for like young people to learn what's going on in Japan and so on. But basically, we talked about gender equality and how, like, for us, gender equality issue is connected to our what you call imperial family, like our emperor, our tradition. Us conservatives, what we want to conserve is our tradition, and the tradition is actually the emperor history. Like, I don't like to use the word emperor because our Tenno, our emperor, isn't emperor. But just so you understand, I'm gonna use emperor. But yeah, so our emperor history that we want to conserve is male-blooded. Like, all the bloodline from the first emperor has been the same. It's male blood always. It's the same bloodline. So that's Isn't it amazing that it's the same bloodline and the emperor is still there? And so, yeah, it's such a precious thing for us. And that's something that we want to, protect and preserve. However, the left is saying, oh, that's against, like that's discrimination. Like, oh, women should be able to become the emperor, blah, blah, blah. But females can actually become emperors if the person is in the bloodline. So there has been female emperors in the past too, but they just mix up. The left mixes up all our important things with their values and complicate things just so that people get confused and support their ideas and so on. So we were talking about stuff like that yesterday, and I was just realizing how gender equality is there to destroy our national polity. Is it polity? Like how our nation is formed. Like Japan equals to our emperor. So that's Japan, and the left wants to destroy that. So that's something that I was reminded yesterday. Oh, lots of comments. Were you impressed with Biden's press conference? I actually haven't watched it yet. Did it cover? Oh, yesterday's newspaper, and you see Biden here. Biden. And so it says over here, Biden's first press conference. America, China's autocracy. America says they will fight against China's autocracy. Uyghurs, oppression against Uyghurs will not be tolerated. So that's what we care about. So regarding the threat of China, when it comes to human rights and so on, Biden's comments were great. Like that's what I thought. Like briefly seeing that on TV here, like the news here. However, I don't know what he said about other things, like including the environmental policies on the environment. That has a lot to do with China. So I don't know. What did you guys think? Did you guys watch the press conference? Like, I mean, this is like finally he held the press conference though. Like it's March now. Like March is ending and finally he held the press conference. It's very interesting. And I saw this, I tweeted this already, but our expert on American politics, he's Japanese, but he was tweeting on the press conference, and he said how conservatives at the press conference, conservatives media reporters were excluded, such as Fox News. Like Fox News isn't a conservative, I know, but he said like Fox News and others were excluded from the press conference. And also the Biden side was in charge of the microphone. Like usually media people can just yell and ask additional questions or just to accuse more to get the points and so on, but they had the microphone, and so they were controlling when the reporters can speak and not. And before that, in the first place, the questions were prepared, right? Like submitted in beforehand. That's what I heard. So I'm like, everything is staged. Sure. Rented Identity San. You love the manga Slam Dunk. Yeah, I was just actually thinking about it somehow. Wait, why was I thinking about like in the shower? I was thinking about basketball actually. Weird coincidence. Maybe I'm a psychic. Hey Yoko, are you going to buy a gaming console like a Nintendo Switch or PlayStation? I have a console. Like I have my Japanese viewer sent me PlayStation 4, and I haven't played it at all yet. I installed Apex Legends, because they're gonna release a mobile version soon. So Japanese player like FPS, first person shooting game players, are now practicing Apex Legends so that when the mobile version comes out, they can be the top. So I want to do the same, but I tried it once, but it was so confusing. So I have to try again. Anyway, hi from Brazil, Miyoko. It's actually Yoko. It's a random Yoko. Sorry, it's confusing. I know. I always get that Miyoko thing. Treason says, hey there, I studied Japanese for a few years and took Japanese in college for 2 years, so I got some connections to Japan. Great! Most seem to hate this social justice warrior and identity politics thing. Yeah. Like, it's so annoying for us Japanese too. Yeah. Like, Japanese people are so nice. Like, people think that Japanese people are nice, but we're pretty savage. We're like, I don't know. We can be very harsh, you know. I mean, why do you think we are so stressed out at work and commit suicides? Our culture is so intense, really intense. We just don't darkly show our emotions and so on. American culture is so interesting because it's the opposite. Everybody just speaks their mind, and it's like people are constantly debating, and everything is verbally expressed. But in Japan, we have to read the air, the atmosphere, and we have to sense what's going on. Like if you can't read the room, then you are dumb. You know, like we have to be like spiritual and so on. Like we have to sense like, oh, why is that person thinking? Oh, that expression. Okay, then I will behave this way and that way. And yeah, it's so hard. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that we do hate ridiculous things. You know, we do have common sense. Our education is, even though it's largely influenced by socialism and communism, we have this common sense as like traditional. We have traditional values and so on, because our culture, I think the reason is that our culture is so like free, and like it's a tolerance, you know. It's like even for religions, we are a Shinto based nation. Shinto, you know, that's our religion. It's just a custom, but we call it religion. Shinto is our thing, but we do welcome Christianity and Islam and Jew. What's the word again? Jewish people or their concepts and so on. Judaism, right? Yeah. So yeah, we are free, so we enjoy everything, and therefore what we just like whatever is good. So I guess that's why we're this way. Okay, many comments. Doesn't the Japanese royal family only have one son but a few daughters? The next emperor is actually the adult. Is he in the 50s or so? I think a brother of the current one. Yeah, like we do, and then whose son is that? Yeah, and then the little boy. So yeah, it's so rude to, you know, the left brings up all this like, oh, female emperor, blah blah blah, but there are already like the people that are there to carry on the bloodline, so they're just agitating. So yeah, isn't a female emperor called empress? Oh, true, true. My bad. But both, though, in Japanese, it will be just tenno. So, yeah. Yoko, what is your thoughts of the controversy over Japanese fishermen killing dolphins? That sounds nostalgic. That's my recognition is that is just there to attack Japan. You know, it's one of anti-Japan propaganda. Like, it's our... Like, we eat animals And it's not like we are overkilling things. Like, I personally, my personal feelings is that why would you just like why would you kill dolphins? Like, it's weird. However, in the local area, I think that they have to do that just to control the numbers and so on, like food chain. And also it's just their tradition, and there are many aspects like that. And I don't think that our culture usually is like, we don't torture animals. Like, we, even if we take lives, we make sure like they don't suffer and so on. Like, there's a way to do it, you know. So, and I think it's other tribes have that sort of things too. Like, you know, when you eat sheep, what's called like lamb and so on, like, you have to kill in a certain way so that the animals don't suffer and so on. So yeah, but anyway, I don't like killing dolphins personally, but it doesn't, like, the tradition is tradition, and it's something that we have to, like, Japanese people have to willingly stop, instead of stopping it by the pressure by outsiders. So that's what I think, you know. Most men are logical, most women are emotional. I know, right? Yeah. I learned how to control my emotions though. And and recently I'm realizing that men can be really emotional too. Like, especially because I'm in politics, like I'm in the politics field, and also I'm into, like, recently I got into the gaming community, and people just flip like, bam, like they just get angry like out of nowhere. Like, I'm like, like, what just happened, you know. But I know what you're saying though. Like, when we think about things, people base, like, yeah, women are based on emotions and so on. So sensationalism works well for women, and it affects their children, and yeah, bad cycle. um, the left to use race and gender and class to divide and destroy societies. Yes, they categorize. Oh, sorry. They categorize us so much to create, like, oh, this side is this and this side is this, and then conflicts, right? Uh-huh. This is similar to British, where most or some still want the monarchy because it's part of the national identity, something us in the US don't quite understand. Yeah, the UK is very similar to us. So it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's yeah, like, it's hard to understand America from my perspective, because it's the president, right? And like, and if you if you meet the criteria, then you can become the president. It's so confusing. I brought water today. Mm, it's interesting. America, like, America is so huge, and the history is unique. So it's hard to understand America. Like, when we Japanese people look at America, we usually think of New York and California or Hollywood and so on. And not many people think of America in like Texas and so on, like the shooting culture and so on, or Second Amendment. Like, those who are familiar with politics would instantly, think of those aspects, or those who are familiar with history would think of like guns and so on, or the sense of, conservative senses. But most Japanese people are just ignorant, so we get confused. Okay. Let's go down faster. Yeah, Marcus. Hi, Yoko. When people in Japan get old like Biden, which is most common, and they are moved to a nursing home. And then they move in with their children, or they continue to live by themselves. Is the nursing homes are popular now, but some people don't like to do that and take care of their family. It's an option here, so I don't know. It depends, but it's popular now to put people in nursing homes, get old like Biden. uh, yeah, it really depends, but yeah, what's sad, the problem here about older people is that uh like even if they have sons or daughters, the old couple live by themselves, and both the husband and wife are old, and they do have problems, right? Like being old, their body cannot move or function like it used to, and so on, and they have problems. Both of them have problems. However, one person, like husband or wife, is in a like more uh difficult situation, and then the other one has to take care of the person, right? So what happens is that this person is suffering too. So both are suffering, but this less suffering one has to help the other, and then there comes all the stress and so on. So sometimes the one person kills the other and so on, or they commit a suicide together and so on. Like there are lots of sad stories, especially I think that older generations have the pride to survive by themselves. So there's this problem that if you are financially in a problem here in Japan, you can actually get aids from the government here, that you can get some support. Like you like, of course you can't own a car, and like you like there are conditions, like you cannot have any luxury stuff, but if you're truly suffering, then you can get money from our government. But yeah, but Japanese people, like especially like elderly people, they hate to do that. They have the pride, like, oh, that's like the worst thing to do, and so they rather suffer and die. So samurai. Uh, So yeah, Japanese people are weird. I'm proud of those people, but how much does American politics actually affect you guys? Biggest thing I see in here from Japanese population in my area is China and the Chinese. Yeah, whoa. I don't know how to answer to that. Like it's such a huge thing. But for us, how much does it affect? If America wasn't here, like if the military base was not here, or if we didn't have the treaty with America, like national security wise, then we'll be swallowed by China by now, like easily. We are under America's nuclear umbrella, and there are several US military bases in Japan. So that's something that have been protecting us. Like right after the World War II, things were different. Like we probably, like our generations, the generations above us probably felt it in a different way. Like they were probably angry, like, oh, why is America here, blah blah blah. But now we're actually protected by America every single day, and we are very thankful. And we do pay for the military military base and so on, but still, like, it's the lives, the lives of soldiers, American soldiers, that are protecting us. And so that's something that we are very, 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 very thankful for. And but as for, and also economy too, it's strongly tied with America. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, for us, Japan, it's China and America that affect us a lot, or that are like engaged with our everyday life. So yeah, China is definitely, China has a lot to do with us too. Like China is our factory when it comes to economy, and the our companies are very much in connected to Chinese companies and so on. So it's always the reason why our policies are pro China is because it's our business owners, you know, because they have ties with China, and the politicians want to get votes from all these business owners because they usually have companies, meaning that they have votes, right? The workers can vote for the politicians, so they are powerful. So then the politicians wanted to listen to the requests by these pro-China business owners, and so then the policies become a pro-China. So that's one aspect. So for that, I don't know. Maybe we need to tighten our ties with America rather. But the reason why we fall for the trap by China is because the cost of hiring people and so on is very low. China does all this human rights oppression, even using Uyghur people and so on. And even Chinese people are suffering too for, like, I think this is what Peter Navarro points out too, but it's a labor problem is there. And like they are economically, they are slaves, they're their own people are slaves of CCP. So yeah, the pay and everything is so low that it's easy to do business with China. And if we want to switch that to America, then everything is so expensive, right? Even our salary is so low, compared to other developed countries, I believe. Yeah, like it hasn't grown while other countries, like the pay is rising and so on. So we are in recession. We've been in recession for decades now. So my generation, starting from actually my husband's age, my husband is 9 years older than me. So that like 40 something years old to generations below me, like 20 something, 20, later 20 years or so, we have suffered so much because we didn't have jobs. Our economy was so bad, we couldn't get a job. And those young people now are they got the what you call it? I don't know the word, but they were lucky enough to get jobs and so on because of Abe administration, our former administration. However, the former administration raised our consumption tax twice, and now it's 10%. And so that destroyed our economy again. And in addition to that, before that, we had the natural disaster, the earthquake in 2011, by Fukushima disaster. So that affected our country too, because we stopped the nuclear power plant in entire Japan. Some are working now, but not entirely. So it's affecting our economy as well. And so it was good for a short period of time during Abe administration, but now it's back to our recession. And in addition to that, now we have pandemic, the COVID-19 situation. So it's, so people are so frustrated right now. And there comes the environment. Sorry, I'm rambling, but there comes the environment though. Our Minister of the Environment just started to charge for the plastic bags at grocery stores or drugstores or pharmacy and so on, like all the stores. You have to now pay for these like plastic bags, and we have, that's basically tax for us, right? So, and then on the top of that, now they are gonna charge for like plastic spoons and so on that they give out at stores, like when we get a lunchbox or something. They were giving all these spoons and forks and all these things to eat with, and they were not charging, but now they're gonna charge, or it's considered that they are gonna charge. And so again, it's more expense for us citizens. So while they are supposed to get rid of all the stupid taxes, they keep like raising. So yeah, that's what we are going through right now. Sorry, I talk so much. I'm gonna just go down at the bottom and see, because I always have like time lag with you guys. How do you provide sufficient power without nuclear? I have no idea. I think now they're what's the word? I don't even know. Haryoka? It's probably what thermal power generation. Thermal power is, I think, is popular here in Japan. It's interesting though that like all this it's the leftists that are against nuclear power plants, but it's so crazy because they are against our nuclear power plant, saying that it's dangerous because there was the accident in 2011. But then they talk about all these environmental issues. But for the environment, nuclear is the best, right? So we're like, what are you saying? Because the nuclear power plant disaster in 2011, it was actually not from the earthquake. That power plant survived the earthquake, that massive earthquake. Yeah. And then the only reason that had the accident was because they had this power generator. Like it was supposed to work for the emergency, but then the water somehow came into that, and that just created the disaster. So it was the electricity problem, that they didn't have the generator because of the tsunami water. So that's not the earthquake, it's some water coming in. So our question is, why was the generator there, for emergency, like it could reach, the water could reach. So that's something that we have to think about. But the left keeps saying like, oh, Japan is full of earthquakes, we cannot use nuclear power plant anymore, blah, blah, blah. And it's actually, they are just attacking our economy. That's what they want to do, because they work for China. Leftists here are basically all pro-China. And there are a small portion of leftists that do care about human rights. So yeah, something like that. And yeah, so I don't know how. And they say clean energy and so on. But for example, the solar panels, if you use solar power here in Japan, we have earthquakes and typhoons often. So it has happened before that when we use solar panels, and typhoon and when typhoons hit here, the panels just get destroyed and they get soaked in the water and so on. And what happens is that people get electrocuted. They get the electricity and they die, or I don't know if people have died, but they get the electricity and they have problems with organs and so on. So that's very dangerous. So like it depends on the weather. We have to consider the weather and natural disasters and so on. But leftists are like all like about ideals. So annoying. Yeah, so isn't it amazing that we survived the earthquake? Like Japanese people have experienced many earthquakes. So like our technology each time, like it's advancing. It's so amazing, man. Because every day we do get earthquakes. Like recently, the same area as the 2011, like the up north area, including Tokyo area, has been getting the earthquakes a lot recently. So people are scared, and it's said that the huge one will hit Tokyo. So yeah, but then at least new buildings are designed in the way to be able to survive in like huge earthquakes. So yes. We like hearing you talk. That's great. Thank you. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember California charging the bags. You can't. Nuclear power is the future, cleanest energy. Yeah. Yup, 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 yup. It's good. Up a little bit. China is buying farmland in the USA. Really? Oh my gosh. You should. Do you guys have? If you have the links to that news, like China buying your land, send me on Twitter because I'm curious. Japan has had the same problem here too, like around our self-defense force bases or in Hokkaido. Hokkaido is the most the prefecture that's in the north, the most north. I don't know the expression in the north, and China has been buying land, and it has been a problem. And now I think that they passed the bill. Is it? There was a news, it was a news here that they can we will not let that happen anymore. So now it's they can't buy anymore, I think, at least in the near future. So that's good. But that has been problem, China has been buying our land and water. So we need to stop that. So yeah, I'm not surprised by them, buying in America. Is Japan going to remilitarize? I remember there was talk of amending the constitution to allow remilitarization, but I don't know what came of that. Nothing came out of that because, yeah, our former Prime Minister Abe was there to, he was elected. I mean, he was elected for many reasons, but us conservatives wanted him to revise the constitution, but he just gave all these lip services and didn't do anything. And now, I think it was today, actually, I saw the news, like, he hasn't given up on that. And my friend was like, you should just quit. Because he just says all these things to, to give hopes for conservative people, but every time we feel betrayed because it doesn't happen. So yeah, we want to revise the constitution. Like it's not like, ideally speaking, we are not supposed to revise, but we need to write our own constitution, right? But if we say that, then we get called as radicals or like right wings and like dangerous right wings who want to militarize Japan in order to take over Asia and blah blah. That's the rhetoric by the left. So ridiculous, man. All countries, like all developed countries, even not developed countries, they have, military and everything. They have their own constitution. Somehow, not Japan. I'm reading your comments. Did you know that Biden needs someone to sing him lullabies before bed? No, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't judge on that though, even if that's true. I like listening to ASMR in bed, just so it calms me down. Yeah. Yoko, are you a QAnon supporter? No. I was criticizing QAnon supporters because they are here in Japan as well. And it's tied with our religious groups here. And they were messing up our like normal political discussions because they bring all this emotions and so on. And they like, I wouldn't criticize. I don't think I would have criticized as much if they were factual, but they weren't. So I'm like, please stop disturbing our politics, Iki. Where is everybody here from, excluding US and Japan? Yeah, I wonder. Where are you guys from? Ways from flyover country. Funny. Yoko, who is your favorite Western philosopher? I'm not sophisticated. I don't know. The only one I know is like, wait, Nietzsche. Nietzsche. I don't even know. Florida here. Cool. Hello, Yoko-san. Hello. I'm like randomly reading back and forth in your comments, so sorry. I am random, Yoko, so you can't. Yeah. Oh, Bay Area. Isn't it a dangerous zone of California? I don't know. Okay. Let's go down. Let's go down at the bottom. People are commenting on QAnon. Let me see. QAnon is so crazy, makes everything harder. Yeah. Q is a Reddit meme. A total joke. QAnon is a DNC disinformation campaign. Q is for a meme. Funny. Q was an effective LARP. Yes, it's Nietzsche. I think I have a book of him, but that's about it. Yoko, what is the most dangerous city in Japan? Wherever Yakuza is, I think. Actually, my prefecture, Fukuoka, is often said as a dangerous place because people drive really fast in the city, and also we have there are two places called Kitakyushu. Kitakyushu and Kurume, and those are the places where Yakuza or mafia type people have the office. So we often find grenades on the street. There are some gun shooting sometimes. Everything is prohibited, okay? What happens here locally, and Fukuoka people like myself, when we hear like, oh, there was another grenade, we're like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, of course, it's Kitakyushu. Yeah, that happens. Like, we don't even care. That's that's what happens in our everyday life. So yeah, and what's cool about our mafia type of people is that they do follow like our rules or standards, or our like they know where they stand in our society. So they do fight with each other, but they try not to involve like those who have nothing to do with them, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so I think that the mafia type of people, we don't view them all negatively. Like there's a part of, they, not recently, but back in the day, they were helping our society a little bit, I think. And yeah, I think our police has ties with them too, in a good way. Like it's kind of complicated, but yeah. But nowadays, though, our mafia includes Chinese and Korean people, so I hear that the morality is kind of fading. So that's a new problem. So Kyushu is a Sicily of Japan. What's Sicily? Syria? What? I don't understand. Well, there are many others, like Yamaguchi Prefecture. Is it Yamaguchi? No, it's not prefecture. What? Yamaguchi gumiってどこだ? どこ? I don't even know where. It's a Oh, it's Kobe. Or I think there are few like same name but different places. Yamagata, Hiroshima, Kagoshima. No, I don't even know. There are like many different offices of them. So Italy. Man, Italian foods are so good. Lopongi, nah. Oh, super chat. Sorry, I didn't know this. Hey, I just got here. What's up with gaming? Can I get a Heyo for RCX 3090? I got in Hakata this week for only 30万円. 30万円? I said like, why? I'm confused. 1、10、100、1000、3万5千円. We? What's RTX? Blah, blah, blah. I'm curious. Oh, it's a computer? Graphic card? Man, I wish I could build a computer, gaming computer. Right now, I'm using MacBook Pro, but I'm mostly on my iPad playing Call of Duty Mobile. And I do own a PlayStation now, PlayStation 4, and I have a screen, the monitor for that. So I can now play PlayStation. I just don't know what to play. But thank you for your super chat. I also have this, I purchased this LED tape thing that the gamers' rooms are lighted in such a cool way, like a modern way. Like it's so ambient lighting with like purple or pink and like blue. And yeah, I want to do that too. So I bought that and I need to put that around my desk or something. Okay. Let me see your comments. There's a big and active Call of Duty player based on PS4 and Apex also. Yeah. I've been actually helping this professional gamer of Call of Duty Mobile. Like he's a Japanese guy and he's really, really good and such a great personality and all, and he's good looking too. And he doesn't show his face yet much at all, but yeah, but he's posted one picture and everyone is like, "Oh, you're so handsome," blah blah blah. Anyway, he has good voice and all and a great personality, and we are all helping him. And I'm actually asked by him to introduce his channels to like people overseas because his content is all in Japanese, and but he does want to get an attention from overseas. So and he tells me like, "Oh, do something about it." I'm like, I don't know how. I want to get connected with like players overseas that can I don't know, they can hopefully play COD Mobile, like collaborate or something, or introduce him, or I don't know, if they speak Japanese too, that would be amazing. I don't know what to do. If you have any advice on getting his content out to the international community, let me know. I don't know, man. Maybe I should just teach him English. His content is all in Japanese. So I was thinking that we could both get on Twitch and have him live stream, and then I will translate in the comment section or with him using voice or something. I don't know. I myself is wondering if I should get on Twitch too. But everybody's Call of Duty Mobile is not popular on Twitch anymore, and I see Apex Legends content a lot. Like thousands of people are watching the live stream, so that's the way to go, I think. But RTX is a card with ray tracing. Man, it's so hard. I'm not. I don't know anything about computer parts, so but cool. Okay, I'm tempted to go to Japan just to experience a safe place. I know no place is perfect, but I want to experience it. Japan is pretty safe. It's pretty safe. Yeah, it's so peaceful. Like if I go to like a nearby park, it's just families chilling in the park. There are cherry blossoms, kids just giggling and screaming and running around, and I see lots of dogs. So peaceful. People are nice too, so yeah, you should definitely try coming here. Are the Yakuza still in decline? I heard their dwindling numbers are allowing foreign gangs to grow stronger. Is this true? Oh, interesting dynamic. No, I'm not familiar with Yakuza stuff, so I don't know. I know that they're still there. But yeah. An Italian guy I spoke to from the north said northern and southern Italy are extremely different, almost like different countries. Really? That's interesting. I know the foods are different. Yeah. So interesting. I mean, even inside of Japan, if I go to like different places, then like I don't even understand the language. If I have heard the dialect of people really, really up north, and I don't understand a thing, like their traditional dialect, it's like another language. So yeah, I was surprised. If you want a gaming PC and you're willing to drive out to Izuka, I'll build it for you. Really? Huh. I don't have a car, but I could use a train or something. Uh, yeah, I need a geeky friend, who can teach me all this technology thing. My gamer friend, actually, like the professional gamer, he was wondering, like what was I say? He was talking about something. Oh yeah, he wants to use, like he doesn't want to use the Wi-Fi because like for FPS games the speed is everything, right? So but he's using Wi-Fi and it's like a disadvantage for him, so he wants to directly connect with the internet, like with a cable. But if he does that, then he can't hear from the like his microphone and headphone. I mean, his headphone has to be plugged in from somewhere else. Like he loses it, or his voice becomes smaller or something. Like there's technical problems. So he was um, saying like, "Oh, what should I do?" and blah blah blah. And for that sort of things, and my setting as well, I need friends. So it'd be nice if we could be friends, dude. uh, hmm. My Japanese friends said the younger generation Yakuza are just scam artists now. Like they do those bogus scam calls and old people to get money out of them. Yeah, there's they do stuff like that too. I don't think it's the top people, but the people like without the titles or ranks, they do all this bad business. Tsugaru dialect is the hardest to understand, I think. Yes, that's actually the one that I listen to. I have no idea what they're saying. It's a different language. Yeah. Ikemen game. Yeah, like young kids play games now, and it's like no nerdy looking now, at least in Japan. Have you ever visited the forest where people commit suicide? Oh, you mean the below the Mount Fuji? I've never visited there. It's so sad. Like, why would you go there? Oh, there's a. Isn't that Rogan? Paul? Is it Paul? Was it Paul Rogan or something? Logan Paul. Yeah, he went there in the forest of up beneath Mount Fuji, and he exposed the dead body or something, like somebody who committed a suicide, and that's how he got in trouble. Why would you do that? Oh, somebody wrote triads. Yeah. Logan Paul. Yes. Are there still any Ainu speakers? Probably. I don't know. It's like, but Ainu people are used to I think it's used for the independence of Hokkaido prefecture. So whenever leftists talk about all this, oh, there's this tribe and there's this type of people. Again, it's the same tactic as in America or elsewhere. It's to differentiate those certain type of people to differentiate from them from us, so that they can get independent, meaning that they can divide the place from our land and so on. So yeah, it's really difficult. So for the same reason, leftist activists, many of them are in Okinawa prefecture right now to attack the US military base. And they basically want to kick out the US military base there in Okinawa, because if they do that, then China can take over Okinawa way easier. And at the same time, or like it can work in many ways too. Yeah. And also, the left is pouring their energy into Okinawa, like even their election and so on. I think that China is investing a lot in the elections of Okinawa too. And they do that because they want to divide Okinawa from the other places of Japan. That they want to make Okinawa independent, and that sounds nice, but they want to do that to detach Okinawa from us, to take over. So yeah, that's something that we need to work we need to work hard on that. And at the same time, China has been coming into Senkaku Islands area. Is there any news? Oh, this newspaper is talking about, this is from Thursday, 25th. Another thing, China's Taiwan invasion approaching. And this, who is this? John Aquilino? Oh, he's in the military? Oh, yeah. I forget the translation about the Pacific Fleet or something. Yeah. Yep. So Taiwan is in danger too. Man, like China is like, even after this pandemic, China is there like nothing has ever happened. Or rather, they are becoming more and more powerful by attacking us with the virus and taking advantage of all this situation. And when we are suffering like this, they think that it's a chance, so they strengthen their like they what how should I say, like they expand more, like they conquered Hong Kong completely, and they are and they are coming into our Senkaku Islands even more, and they're just getting more and more aggressive, especially because the 100-year anniversary of CCP is coming in July. It's July 23rd, I believe, but they celebrate on July 1st. So it's only in what? It's March. 3月の終わり、4月、5、6、7, 3 months ahead. And they have this 100-year anniversary, which should be very massive for them. Like it's meaningful for them, right? So they want to have some kind of results to brag about on that day. And they will probably announce all these policies that they will take. So that's one thing. And is it next year? Xi Jinping's leadership is supposed to go on, right? Is he gonna get elected or what? I don't know the system. I forget. But Xi Jinping also has to personally. He has to have some kind of political legacy. Yeah. So yeah. So for that, I think that because the pandemic is weakening us all in the world, and because CCP and Xi Jinping have to have some kind of legacy, they're desperately going aggressive to take over more. And like it's the stage that they are trying so hard. So we really need to, form an alliance together internationally to fight back. But Japan is like, my country is so bad, but I think it's we are having baby steps though forward. So we our national diet just made, it's not the national diet, it's the, is it only LDP? Our governing party just formed, or it's preparing to form a national diet group, or is it, yeah, like it's a politician group for Southern Mongolia. Like it's another place that is oppressed by CCP, like Tibet, Uyghur, Southern Mongolia, Hong Kong, and all these places are oppressed by China. And Southern Mongol, all these other places have like a politician group, but not Southern Mongolia, but Japan. It's actually the first case in the world. Then now they are establishing this group in the national, like among national diet members. So that's good. And also, yeah, there are a few things that are happening to show our stance against China. So finally, it's a little bit moving forward, but the left here is getting into the moves. So like there are power struggles too. So it's really difficult. Yoko, do you support the Dalai Lama? Yes. I mean, I support Tibetans, and His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Like I have this is the book of Dalai Lama, like his speeches and so on. Yeah, I've met him too. Yeah, I have shaken the hands with him, and I just want, I hope that he gets to go back to his homeland with his people, Hmm. Oh, it's been an hour. I have to go. I was late for a few minutes, so I'll stay for a few minutes more, I think. But it's really nice that you guys kindly enough to come out here every week. I'd be happy to help you build a computer. If you are serious, what's a good way to get in contact? I do come to Hakata sometimes, or barbecue. Reach out on Twitter so that I can follow and send messages. Maybe that can be a start. Thank you. Yeah, guys, follow me on Twitter at randomyoko. Oh. And then special thanks to my patrons. I have to do something about my Patreon. I keep saying that, but at least people help me. Thank you, Patreon. Haha. Man, I realize though that I'm on this platform called Mirrative now. It's a Mirrative, and it's is it a Japanese platform? Like people play games there on like, and they live stream from the device that they are using, and usually they have their voiceover, and they don't show their face, but they can use they can create avatar and so on. But anyway, I'm on Narrative now because my friend was using the platform and I thought that it would be fun to use myself. So I'm testing it out, and I get views there a lot for a starter. And the number of the people that come watch that equals to my YouTube channel. Like here, I have over 55,000 subscribers here, right? And I only get like hundreds of views. And on the gaming platform, I get like 1,000 views or hundreds, like as equal as this one. It's so crazy how much I am censored by YouTube. Or maybe the way that I post my videos are wrong, or live stream is wrong. I don't even know. And Facebook, if I post on Facebook, I have 8,000 followers on my personal account on Facebook, and I only get like sometimes 0 like if I put a link, and I only get like dozens of likes usually, while I am followed by 8,000 people. And max is, for me, the max number is like 100 or 200 or so, like when I post a picture or something of myself and so on. It's so ridiculous. I feel so censored, and on Twitter I can still reach out to people, so that's good. So that's why the number of my followers there on Twitter is over 30,000, which is a good deal. But it does decreases a lot because accounts disappear due to, they get kicked out from Twitter and so on. So that's part of the reasons why I want to make sure that I am in the gaming community as well. If I have the influence in the gaming community, then CCP or whoever my enemy is, they can't do anything. I don't talk about politics in gaming at all. So like, why would you censor me there, right? So yeah, I want to make sure that I survive. So I'm considering. So guys, if you have any advice on how to help my gamer friend, professional gamer friend, let me know. Should he post like English content, or should he like translate his like maybe subtitles? I don't know. So yeah, so I need like gamer friends now. I need, like, if you are into gaming or if you have advice, let me know on Twitter, okay? So that maybe you can be my real friends. You must be consistent with the content you post. It's all about algorithm. Yeah. I think so, but how long do I have to do that though? Because I've tried short videos, for example, and did that, but I don't know how long. Like recently, I know that people post every day. Like every day is a normal thing. People post every day. That's like normal now, and multiple people post multiple videos now. So that's like the standard, I think, right? In order to do that, how do I do that though? If I don't edit at all, that would be cool. But then what would I talk about? I am passionate about politics, but my husband is my brain, and he knows a lot. He knows what to say. I am interested and passionate about politics, but I am brainless. I don't know what to talk about, so it's really difficult. Gaming is easy because you just have to play games. Yeah, and the gamers they interact a lot, because they need friends. But politics, people don't care about each other much, so I don't know. The algorithm doesn't like political videos, especially conservative ones. Yes, that's what I think. Because back in the day, my videos were receiving views so much. Like, if you go back to my old videos from years ago, I was getting like 10,000 views or 20,000 views, like every time. And sometimes it's a 100,000 views. So that was my standard. But then, like, starting from, maybe because I started to talk about American politics, then it started to just decrease a lot. Maybe it has a lot to do with my marriage too. I don't know. I got married in 2018. I don't know if it does anything to do. I'm brainless. Blah. Yeah, algorithm has changed. Yeah, I'm aware of that too. But yeah, it's so. Yeah, we got a tiny community here. Yeah. Hey, I'm new to the channel. Is there anything I can pray for you about? Pray for me, like in a Christian way, or uh, I just want my efforts to be paid off. Uh, it's the American politics that did it. Yeah, yeah. Japanese horror movies are scary. That's so random. Yeah. Maybe I think the realistic way for me to be engaged in it on YouTube, like I have lots of followers here, so I wanna just you know, um, mm, pro, uh, what's the word? Like I want to cherish, like I want to take care of this channel, but I am not really good at making videos anymore. Because especially because I lost my validation problem. I'm in the 30s now, and I'm like so settled, mentally, and so I don't need people's validation to get me going every day. So that's part of the reasons. Sorry. That's part of the reasons why I can't like push myself anymore. So, but I like chilling like this, like hanging out with you guys and so on. Um, so that's something I should do, right? Like, I don't know, it will be beneficial for you though if I just sit here and talk with you, just chill, just to chill, like a friend. That's something I want to do actually. Maybe, but the thing is the timing though, because you would want to chill at night, right? And that's my morning. Should I become a morning person? Yeah, I think I should. um, yeah. But anyway, oh, it's been 10 minutes. So, hello, Yoko. You and your husband take care. Thank you. You guys just got here late. Journalism in the gaming industry in America is left wing. Huh, interesting. I understand this censorship. YouTube has been signing me out of my account and having to sign in again every time I come here. Huh, interesting. I want to watch another Japanese gaming channel as well. It's a good Japanese listening practice. Yeah, I'm thinking of like doing a live stream here on this channel and speak both languages. Hopefully Japanese people will come too, so that you can interact in the chat like with Japanese people, and Japanese people want to talk to American people or wherever you're from, like Western people or Asian people. It doesn't matter where you're from. Like, and if my channel can become a platform for interacting internationally, that would be cool, right? Like I can become the translator sometimes. That's something I'm considering right now. So if I come live, all of a sudden, come join. So I need to create this sense though, like thumbnail and the vibe and so on. I need to, use my sense. Oh, super chat, VBDC. Thank you for your super chat. Hi, Yoko. I'm happy I caught you live tonight. Oh, great. Yeah, I stayed here a little bit longer because I came in late, like always. Yeah, but so glad you called me live too. We need to collaborate, right? But I was I'm not a morning person, so I can't make it on your time of your live stream. So that's something that's been the problem. But yeah, if you guys don't know him, VBDC has a Instagram account and he does live streams still, right? Yeah, I've seen him live streaming, and I have seen the records of his The live streams, good stuff. You should go check him out. Yeah, that sounds like a novel direction to take it, a multilingual meeting spot. Yeah, it would be nice. Like I used to be in Yahoo chat room when I was younger. From high school to university days, I was in Yahoo chat rooms all the time. My username was dark. It's dark. But if you read it in a Japanese way, it's like dako. So people used to call me Dako. Like it sounds like a Japanese name too. Dako. So it was so funny. But I was in the chat rooms before, and I really love the sense of chat rooms. So maybe that's something that I can offer. So you do game streaming on Twitch? No, not yet. I am considering, especially because I want to help my professional gamer. He needs to, get. I want him to be known by the international community. So if I become known by the international community first, then I can introduce him. Maybe I don't know. But I feel like trying out Twitch, but I like FPS games, like first person shooting game. And the hot thing right now internationally I see is Apex Legends. I can't play it yet, but I think that I should practice and get myself there on Twitch so that I can do something. Right now I am using Mirative. I will just spell it out for you. Mirative. But my gamer friend though said that he will quit the platform soon. But I've been live streaming there for a couple days now, like almost a week. I missed yesterday though, so for that I wanted to get the badge. Like, oh, this person is live streaming every day, and I was almost getting the badge. And yesterday I missed it because I passed out on the couch. So now I have to try again. But yeah, I'm active there, but I don't know. My first chat room was via Yahoo chat back in like 1998. Yeah. Yes, Ikemen Gemaku. You see, I'll let you see him. I mean, the picture is on later. I was in DC today, and cherry blossoms were blooming when I got home. I got a notification that you were on tonight. Double bonus day for me. Oh, great! DC is so sad after COVID invited. Oh yeah, I know that they have festivals there. Yeah, it's so beautiful in DC. I've seen the pictures actually, because my first pimple of America, like from America, was living in Virginia, and he went to DC to go to the festival in Washington DC, and I like he sent the actual picture in the envelope, and I've seen the pictures. But that's from when I was like a teenager though. But yeah, I know that they do that. Cool. Who are you rooting for this Grand Sumo Championship? I don't know sumo. Actually. I miss AOL chat rooms. Our youth has left. AOL. Oh my god. AOL. Yeah, I was using Yahoo, and Americans were using AOL, so I downloaded AOL. But then MSN was kind of cool, so everyone like it was MSN Messenger was kind of like international. I think like especially European people were using MSN, and Japanese people were using MSN too. So yeah, I think I use MSN Messenger the most, and Yahoo Messenger just to log in to the chat rooms. That times were the best. It was the best, like golden time of the internet history ever. So fun. And that's when YouTube was just coming out in 2005. Like I was in university, and YouTube was so heavy at the beginning. It was so hard to load, and it had the system of like 5-star. 5 stars. Oh, nostalgic. 5 stars. So like even if you hate it, like you hate one person's video, right? So you put 1 star, but then he adds to the stars. Stupid system. But it was good though because haters couldn't really be a hater for that reason, even though people were really mean in the comment. And at first, YouTube was more about like video responses. Like I post a video and somebody posts back with a response video, like it's titled RE and colon and then title. And it was like that before. And now YouTube changed so much, man. It was so fun. So, but anyway, so yeah, I miss those times. So, and I could speak like this, like, I might not be able to talk about politics much because I'm not even reading newspapers lately. But at least I can just chill. And but even if I am not keeping up with the news, I do know a lot of things, and also I can just tell you all the common sense from here, and vice versa, and that will be maybe fun, just to interact. If I do that, would you guys come? It would be nice. Remember when our phones couldn't work if you logged on AOL? Really? I don't know the problem. Of course, I was in Japan, so I was locked out of some of my Yahoo email accounts over the years. Interesting. Yahoo was good until 2001. Then those were best times. Yeah. AOL. Yeah. I know that feeling. I don't know the Yahoo one too. The Tokyo Olympic Games still gonna be held this year. I think so. At least for now. Like they are not gonna invite foreign like audience or audience in general, or those who what you call it? There's this term that they use, P something. But Biden will come. Biden will come to the Tokyo Olympics. So then when that's over, then we can start, all these activities against the Beijing Olympics boycott. It was Wild West. Yeah. I used to get laid a lot. It's so funny. Man, good times. Sex chatbot. I know. So I was going to Yahoo chat rooms, but in Japan, right? But sometimes in order to see if I can understand English, like I was practicing English using chat rooms. So then sometimes I would go to like the real American chat rooms, and then I see like XXXXX, and like all this like sexy females and so on, and everybody is like ASL. Age, sex, location, and then they're there to get to know people and then flirt, and it was so weird, man. It was so weird. And in America, people use like weird fonts as well. The characters that are written, it's like so fashionable there, and I was so surprised. America. Yeah, those were the days, man. Those were the days. Oh, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Oh, man. Anyway, I'm staying here too long. I have to go. But I'm so glad that you guys shared this golden time of the internet. MySpace, too. Oh, MySpace. I miss Tom. He was so, such a nice person. Everybody's friend. And he doesn't, exploit from you. Unlike Zuckerberg. Hello, my friend. Pray for America. Yes, let's pray for America. And Japan. And Asia. Okay. I prefer MySpace over Facebook. Yeah, me too. It was so fun to customize everything. Anyway, thank you. I gotta go. Bye. Bye. Good stuff. Bye bye. I need to go. So follow me on Twitter at Random Yoko, and also if I hold a chat room styled live stream one day, come join. Okay, I'll be just chilling though. And thank you for those who gave me super chats today. I hope I didn't miss anything. Sometimes I do, by mistake. LimeWire. LimeWire. Oh my god. I used to love that a lot. Thank you. You guys have a good night. Take care. And hello and goodbye. Yeah, same time next week. Is it 11 p.m. EST? Yeah, I'll see you in a week, okay? And or not in a week. I might hold another live stream. But in the meantime, take care and be torrent. Yes, I know. So glad that you guys share the same thing. Oh, I feel so connected. Thank you for making my day. And yeah, have fun. I'll see you guys soon, okay? I'm gonna cue the outro and go. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!